character. So, you know, it's a little bit ridiculous how they did it. But honestly, I don't believe it's worth it. Opinion. But either way, what do you guys? If you have not already got it, would you be still thinking about getting a season pass? How do you feel about season passes in general when you feel like the developers?
私の愛する平八さんはやがて世界を戦乱に巻き込み多くの犠牲を生むでしょう。貴様何者じゃ。我は剣を清めし者。すべてが動き出した。もう誰も止めることはできない。What's up, you guys? Jay Don is the Protagonist Gamer, and today is finally the day that I can review for you Tekken 7 Season Pass DLC Pack 2. Holy shit, you guys, we finally made it to this day. It almost took 6 months to get this far, but I'm sure because we had to wait this long, the content in this DLC worth $25 is going to be worth the wait. Okay, so I played with Geese Howard on both pad and stick, and I don't care how you choose to play with you. He is 110. You guys remember Akira from the Virtua Fighter days? Akira was known for having some of the most beautiful moves, some of the best layouts, but he was also highly advanced and complex to learn, whether you were playing on pad or stick. And Geese Howard has that same feeling. Now, I gotta say this, Geese Howard is definitely good competition for those of you that hate Akuma, because Akuma ain't gonna stand a chance to one hell of an advanced Geese Howard. Okay, but as you guys know, I'm reviewing for you the Tekken 7 Season Pass. But because it is circulating around Geese Howard, let's check out the dude's story. Okay. He doesn't have his own little story. I mean, the stories are bare minimum as it is, and they didn't even give him a fucking story. Okay, you know, I'm gonna give him a pass on that. I'm gonna give him a pass on that. Let's check out the gallery. Okay, surely they got a lot of content in the gallery. He doesn't even have his own artwork in the fucking gallery. Okay, what kind of video does he have? What kind of video? The same trailer as they've been debuting for months. Wow. Okay, let's check out the customization. Surely, because we've been waiting this long, right, to get our hands on this DLC Pack 2, right, for the Season Pass, surely everybody got something, right? Okay, I'm looking through it. And so far, only Geese Howard got gear, which looks pretty dope. It looks pretty dope, but that's it. So we waited damn near 6 months and only for one character, and he's the only one that got gear. Wow. Oh my fucking Lord. Okay, you guys. I think I figured out how the season pass works. I think I figured out how it works. I think I know what Harada and the politics that Bandai Namco is going for the season pass that costs $25. They're saying that the Tekken bowling costs $5. Geese Howard was $10, and Noctis is another $10 when he comes out in the spring. Woo! Why in the fuck would I pay $25 for some shit that like this that don't even make no damn sense? You mean to tell me for $25 that I could have literally thrown that Injustice 2? I could have got. We got us a corpse and cartridge occasion. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be talking about just a few topics that I've been sort of collecting and gathering. You guys know that I love to cover polls, community's input, sort of some of the things that the community is just talking about, right? So I try to get those things and gather them and talk to them in a video for you guys. So I have a few polls here, and the first one we're going to be talking about is which season pass in general. It says,
Figured I might as well get a season pass. Which one is best? Now, in the context of this, it's not saying which one is best as in which one was perceived the best, right? Which one did the community like more? Which one has the best characters? This is sort of talking about which one you should buy, right? For season passes. Now, off tops, I would have to say that season 1 is by far the worst when it comes to longevity, right? Content. I think in season pass 1, there was only Geese, Noctis, and Tekken Bowling. And I think they also added the gold skins. I think those were the 4 things that came in the season 1 pass. Now, if you're not a fan of either Noctis or Geese, then there's no reason to really buy it. Both of those characters is kind of complex. Noctis is kind of on the easier side, but I think there's a lot more DLC characters that you can buy and have a better time with instead of buying a very complex character like Geese and also buying a character like Noctis, right? Because I feel like I tried Noctis a little bit. I played Noctis for about 3 weeks after Kunimitsu came out. Once Kunimitsu is and I played Noctis for another 3 weeks after, right? So I kind of got the experience of playing this character as a beginner, as like going into the character blind, and it was fun messing around with some of the things that the character have. But I think once I really started to learn the character and learn some setups and things like that, it kind of got boring. You could kind of tell how much of a struggle it's going to be with that character, and I was like, nah, it's not worth it. So season 1, if you don't love Geese or love Noctis, there's no real reason to buy. But season 2 is by far one of the best seasons. 85 votes on the poll, and I think the reason why season 2 is so beloved is because we were just flooded with characters. Armor King, Lei, Anna, who else was in it? Armor King, Lei, Anna, Negan, and Julie. Those 5 characters was in season 2. Now, season 2, the reason why I think season 2 is the best one to buy, if you just want to experience some DLC, many reasons, but the first reason, Julia Chang. Right now, in the game, Julia Chang is the best character online. So if you want to buy a DLC because you want to play a character that's powerful, Season 2 has the best character in the game in it. That's Julia, right? That's one reason. 2, if you like legacy characters, if you're from the older genre, or if you played some of the older games, you have Armor King in there, you have Julia in there, you have Lei, you have Anna, you have all these legacy characters, right? Another reason why I think Season 2 is, and I guess this one is kind of, you have, and you can have a lot of fun with that. Armor King, he's a grappler, sort of this wrestler fighter, and I think that if you wanted to try out DLC, I think Armor King is really good to try out. Even though I do give the King a lot of flack and all that stuff, I still think the DLC Armor King is pretty cool. Lei, even though the character's kind of underused, if you kind of like trolling and messing around and sort of like exploring your options, right? If you like testing out new things and trying different things and just fighting crazy, Lei is a good pick. And then also a neat series, that's a good reason. He's kind of, he has a different like play style. He's like really different in compared to most other characters in the game. And people, even though Negan, he's kind of popular, kind of not, depending on who you ask. but some people want his fighting style to return in Tekken 8. Give his fighting style to a new character because you can't use Negan again, but keep his fighting style. Just give it to a new original character. I don't know if I would want that. It depends on what. Instead of Negan, if we had to pick between Negan and like Katarina, I'm picking Negan. But if we have to pick Negan, Bruce, or June, or something like that, I'm Negan. Bye bye. Right. In short, I think season 2 has 5 characters. That's a lot of content. Each character is unique from one another. And then you also have Julia, which is one of the best or the best character in the game. And then you just have a bunch of diversity there to really experiment, right? Now, season 3, I'm surprised that season 3 has this little bit of votes. Now, I think this is because people were just salty about the way that Leroy Bachman was, or still is, really. Even though they've been nerfed, since they still have every tool in the book, they're still very powerful and very hard to deal with. And I think, depending on how you want to spend your money, if you want to pay to win or if you just want to pay to have fun, if you want to pay to have fun, buy a different season. But if you want to pay to win, definitely pick this season 3. I think overall, season 3 has the strongest characters out of any season, right? Zafina, Ganryu, Leroy, and Fakumam, all of those characters are beasts. If we look at season 5, only Julia and maybe Armor King are really considered beasts. Negan, if you put him in the right hands, Lei, people say he's kind of weak, and people say she's kind of weak as well. But season 3, every character in season 3 is a beast, is a monster. So if you want to pay to win, season 3 would definitely be the route to go. It's really sad what happened with Leroy. Leroy could have been something so special, but they just, not only did they make him super powerful, but they made him super generic. This is something I was talking about in past videos, so I won't go too in detail, but they picked these crazy, unique fighting styles, right? Wing Chun is his fighting style, but when you pick him, most powerful attacks is a orbital, is a hell sweep, is like generic moves that every character has, right? Down forward 2 mix-ups, right? Something every character has. And I just think, what is the point of choosing some fascinating, unique fighting style if their main weapon is going to be the same main weapon that everyone else uses, right? Everyone else has orbitals, hop kicks, and down forward 2 mix-ups, right? So that's just something I always have. That's something I just sort of started to realize, right? But talking about season 4 now, season 4, I think the reason why I wanted to say to buy season 4 is because there's only 2 characters. Even though you have Kunimitsu and Lita, which is they're